So these next two movie reviews I'm going to be doing are for movies that came out in May, so you probably have already seen them, but nonetheless, I feel like they merit their own review. So without further ado, let's talk about So the Avengers Age of Ultron is directed by Joss Whedon, the director of the first Avengers movie, and it tells a story about how Tony Stark tries to create an AI that will help protect the world from outside intruders in space, but in the process creates Ultron, an AI that pretty much just wants to destroy the human race, and it's up to the Avengers now to stop them. Now, I enjoyed the first Avengers movie. It was my favorite for a while, but it also had some flaws to it that I found very annoying, so I was hoping with this movie they would fix upon those flaws and make it an awesome movie. Now, not only did Joss Whedon fix the flaws that I had with the first Avengers movie, but he also bettered the awesome parts from the first one, making this one of my favorite Marvel movies that's ever come out. Now, let's talk about the things I really liked about this movie. First of all, I want to point out the characters Ultron, Scarlet Witch, and the Vision. Now, after seeing this movie multiple times, I have come to the conclusion that Ultron is definitely my favorite Marvel movie villain that's been created. Now, since Ultron is created by Tony Stark, he actually takes on some of the attributes Tony Stark has. And since Ultron is a robot, he has some abilities that the Avengers will never have because he has access to different things throughout the technological world. This creates for a character who is sarcastic, witty, smart, and funny, while also being very fear-provoking in all of the people he talks to. Though I wish he was in the movie more, Ultron was definitely my favorite part of this movie. He is an amazing villain for a movie, and overall, his use in this movie was awesome. I wish there was more of him in it, and I'll get to the reason why he's not in it more later, but for now I'll just say he's awesome. Now, I also really like the Scarlet Witch's character. I think her powers in this movie, which are a mixture of like telekinesis and mind control, are really cool, and overall I think she's a really cool character that I would like to explore more. Now, I won't go in detail about the Vision. I'll just say that the Vision is definitely one of my favorite characters in this movie as well. He's probably my second favorite behind Ultron. I think his character is awesome, I think he's funny, and I think he is a great addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, along with these new characters that are really cool, you also have the older characters, and though they could have just done the same thing they did in the first one, this movie expanded upon the characters and made them more in-depth and made me actually feel for them more than the first movie did. One of these characters that I will single out is Hawkeye. I really did not like Hawkeye in the first movie. I thought he was a useless character. I thought they just put him in there because they needed him to be in the Avengers because he was in the Avengers in the comics. But after seeing this movie, I felt a lot more for Hawkeye, and I felt like he was a good addition to the Avengers instead of just a useless person who was in the movie. Now, though this movie fixed the flaws of the last one, there are still some flaws for this one. One of them being its overcrowdedness. Throughout this movie, there will be scenes that you watch that will end abruptly and you won't understand what was going on in them. They felt like rushed scenes and they don't really make a lot of sense. This is due to the fact that Joss Whedon's original cut for this movie was 3.5 hours long, not 2.5, and Disney made him cut out an entire hour of footage. Hopefully this footage will be on a DVD or Blu-ray release of the film, and I feel that if Disney had let Joss Whedon leave the 3.5 hour long version in, I feel like it would have been a better movie. And the only other fault I had with this movie was the character of Quicksilver. So Quicksilver is the Scarlet Witch's brother in this film, and he's a new character as well for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but you don't care for him as much as the Scarlet Witch. He kind of just cracks jokes at points, and in some ways he's annoying and he's a jerk, and so you don't want him as much in the movie as much as he is. So with some great new characters, better character development throughout, a really good story, and some pacing problems, and a few characters that aren't that necessary for the story, I will give The Avengers Age of Ultron 4.5 stars. So guys, what did you think of Age of Ultron? Did you think it was better than the first one? Did you like Ultron more than Loki? I personally did. Did you like the characters in this one more than the last one? What did you think of the storyline? Whatever your thoughts on this movie are, comment below, let me know what you think. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.